Time.
Reading.
Writing.
Organization.
Note-taking.
Understanding.
Reading, writing, spelling, organization, time.
I am a slow reader. There's so much to read. Some of the words in my assignments are also very difficult to read. I end up Googling to find the meaning, and that can be time consuming. There's a lot of extra reading for projects and assignments. It is hard for me to scan text quickly to find the information I need. It takes me a lot more time to do assignments and to edit my work.
I find the blank page staring back at me can be overwhelming. So I never know if what I write is what is expected of me. Academic writing for assignments and report is completely different writing style. Writing for exam is scary. For figuring out what I have to write in the available time can cause me a lot of worry.
I find that I'm not so good at organizing my study. The amount of work there is and the time I must do my tasks in, and sometimes where I need to be when I'm studying. Unfortunately, I forget things if I don't make an effort to record it down. My memory lets me down a lot, and it's not like I want to forget these things. It's just that there's so much on my plate to remember everything. I get frustrated and annoyed when I forget things, as it can also impact my grades. When I hand in an assignment late or not to the standard it should be, because I haven't organized my time wisely.
There's always never have enough time for me to do everything that I want to do. I always feel like I have to compromise on my studies, my reading, and my personal time to be able to succeed at my studies. So I always forever out of time crossing deadlines to submit my assignments, and also can be very overwhelming when I look at my friends, my classmates, and they seem to have able to have personal life while I'm constantly studying to keep it up.
When I review my notes that I have taken during lectures, I always notice that many sentences are unfinished because I wasn't able to capture a point fully before the lecture moved on to the next point or subject. So, when I am unable to make meaning from my notes and the lecture slides, it takes me a while to catch up on things. Sometimes I'm unable to take notes at the same time as listening to the lectures. And having to take study notes later uses up a lot of time to consolidate my learning.
Sometimes I get lost when studying a subject because it is given to me in small chunks, and I am then expected to understand the big picture. When I am reading, I have the same problem. When you struggle with reading, the meaning comes so late, and you have to put in so much effort to get to the big picture that sometimes I just give up.
You should know that I have dyslexia, and it means that I struggle with reading, writing, spelling, organization, and time, but it doesn't mean that I can't learn.
I can read. I'm just awfully slow at it. But I find that if I read at my pace, I can get the meaning from what I read better. If my lecturer knows that I'm struggling with the content, they give me the time I need to submit my assignments. Some of my lecturers also share the readings way ahead of time so that I can get started with the reading early.
I can write better when I see what is required of me. If there is a model answer or a sample report that I can refer to, this helps me to understand the bigger picture of what I am to produce for assignment and exams. My lecturers are also helpful when they break down an assignment for me to let me know the sections that are important and what is expected at each stage. It takes a lot of practice to perfect academic writing, and without the support of my lecturers, I will not be able to do it.
To help me stay organized, I have started to use assistive technology, calendar, and diary apps. Also, I use a number of these apps together to help me stay on top of my lectures, notes, and assignments. Using these apps, I feel much more confident meeting my deadlines. getting to lectures on time, and having reminders of when to do things. I just need to remember to use them.
You need to know that time is a problem to me. When I come to you, worry about the meeting deadlines, the best solution is you can help me with extra time. And if you could spare a little bit of your time to periodically check on my progression. The gift of the extra time helps me to be on the same playing field as my peers and classmates who don't have struggle with learning differently.
I find that listening to the lectures again helps me to fix my notes, and it helps me to strengthen my learning faster. One of the best things that the pandemic has helped me with is online learning and having access to recorded lectures. It really helps me to find the information I want very quickly and allows me to go over lectures again effectively. I also use apps to help me with my note-taking as well as keeping me organized.
To better understand a subject, I will need an overview of what am I going to learn. No one solves a jigsaw puzzle without looking at the full picture. If I can have the access to the big picture in my learning, then I can find the steps much easier to understand and the information much easier to manage.
Actually, I am enjoying my studies now because I'm doing what I love and it inspires me to keep learning and putting in the extra effort. I know I must work hard, I always have, and I know I need to work extra hours to get things done. But with all that hard work, I know I can achieve, and I will be able to graduate with the marks I need to have a successful career.
I can read, but slowly, so I need more time.
Academic writing is one of my goals.
Assistive technology helps me to be successful.
Having extra time puts me on the same playing field as my peers.
Watching recorded lectures helps me to revise again.
Show me the big picture so that I can put the pieces together better.
Yes, I do read slowly, yes, I find spelling difficult, and yes, I have issues with writing and my organization is terrible. And I do get forgetful sometimes and I never ever seem to have enough time. But if my lecturers know that I have dyslexia and how it impacts my learning, hopefully they will see that it is not my intelligence that is lacking, more so my memory and brain just let me down sometimes. And with the help of supportive friends and families and teachers and all the apps, and just a bit more time, I can be successful. So, you should know that I have dyslexia, and you should know that you have someone else like me in your class. Help them to become successful.
You should know
You should know
You should know
I have dyslexia.
I have dyslexia.
I have dyslexia.
You should know I have dyslexia.